I first started riding horses in Zuma Canyon, that was really the beginning of an inner knowing and an understanding that I was on sacred ground. I have a very strong inner voice. I just don't question it anymore. And it's something also that I've developed through being out in nature and being in this beautiful, sacred Malibu, Santa Monica mountains. And with the horses, it just helps me trust my inner knowing. When I follow the things that I hear and know, I notice there's better outcomes in my life. I think the reason why I was really drawn and attracted to horses was I found them very healing and soothing. I had a very difficult, traumatic childhood, and horses have always been healing. They've always been healers in my life. And now I've really focused a lot on using horses in the capacity of healing conversations with people. My very first day in Malibu, I spent the night with my surfer boyfriend in his Volkswagen van along the side of the road. Woke up the next morning, he dropped me off at school, and that was the beginning of my Malibu journey. I didn't know much about Malibu, but I had always lived at the beach. I wanted to be coastal, and so Pepperdine, the horses, and Malibu all fit my ideal scene of what I wanted to experience. My healing journey has been a long process, but it began very early deciding to be a pattern breaker. I decided that I wasn't going to repeat many of the things that I had witnessed and had to live through in my own life. And I also decided that I was going to explore more and be more adventurous. So in my early 20s, I decided to start talking about some of the things that I had challenges with. There was early childhood sexual abuse, and I had to start talking out loud about these things that I had kept secret. I've always found horses to be a really healing, soothing presence in my life. Over a long period of time, I started to realize that horses were a reflection to me of the part of me that was a victim. They're very vulnerable, and I was experiencing my own life in a very vulnerable way, and they felt empowering to me. Being with horses felt like a way of being more powerful. The reflection that I'm always experiencing around horses is the things that I think of about them are also things that are true about me. And so the horse is a mirror for me to use all the time to see beauty, to see strength, to see vulnerability, to see the sensitivity that I'm not always looking at and focusing on in myself. So becoming a caretaker of horses helped me also become a better caretaker inside my own life. Horses definitely are a part of the rich heritage of Malibu. I came here in 1979. There were a large number of horses living here. The population of horses is really shrinking fast. It's the sadness from my perspective of knowing that my generation may be one of the last generations that have access to horses here is really sad for me. And so being a horse person is sort of a permanent antidepressant for me. I see horses as being like a conduit to connect us with nature. It's hard for me to walk on my own 2 feet, but to get on top of a horse and to be able to go 12 to 20 miles that effortlessly, it's incredible. I've personally been most attracted to Zuma Canyon. One of the things that I really love about that particular canyon is the huge sycamores and the valley oak. And there's one in particular that's fallen down and still growing, and half of it's like laying on the ground. It's just the most amazing thing. You can lay on it and feel the sun on your face. Malibu's been a great teacher in my life, a great way for me to work through misunderstandings, deal with the challenges of balancing things and also healing myself and offering healing to others has been a big focus of the time that I've spent here. I definitely appreciate the level of support I've had from the community of Malibu, from just Malibu as a natural setting for beautiful trail rides, for the proximity to this Pacific Ocean, the coastal lifestyle I've been able to live. All of those things are really key to my success that I've had here. People are very drawn to this environment. Surrender, serenity, and beauty.